Sukanya to volunteer. Yeah. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Okay, let us chant the Mangalacharanam. Sukanya, if you can unmute yourself. Tapobihi Kshinapāpānām Shantānām Vītarāginām Mumukshūnām apekṣoyam Atmabodho vidhīyate. Yeah, everybody can chant along with us once again. Tapobihi kshinapāpānām Shantānām Vītarāginām Mumukshūnām apekṣoyam Atmabodho vidhīyate. Yeah. So, continuing from the last class, we spent a good bit of time talking about turtles and dogs and cats, if you all remember. And so we almost concluded last time that the human being is different from these animals. Not because we have a big sized brain and all that, that's okay, biologically it's all like that. But for us, most important difference is, buddhihi tesham adhiko visheshaha, like that. There's a beautiful shloka. Okay, we saw that. And that buddhi, see, buddhi, if you say, my mother used to tell me, unak buddhiye illa, you don't have any buddhi, she used to tell me. Okay, so now what? I should have told her back, no, ahara, nidra, bhajanancha, samanya metat pashubhir naranam buddhirhi tesham, like that. If I should have responded, I didn't have any buddhi at that time. Correct, she was correct actually. So, but then that buddhi, what is it that makes us significantly different is, as I said last time, self-conscious, free will, born of free will, self-consciousness, born of self-consciousness, until now everything is okay, self-judgmental. That's it. That self-judgment part is where the double-edged sword is now acting, correct? And now it's up to anybody's guess what this person is going to do. Very capable person, all right, because free will is there, and education is there, everything is there, and so person is ready to do whatever. But that but is a huge thing. But then no amount of money, no amount of education can stop this person from doing what? Judging himself or herself. What is wrong with that? No, nothing wrong with that per se. Per se, nothing is wrong. I have to know what I am doing, what I have to make a judgment. Every time I am making a judgment. Okay? So many online classes to sign up. I have to make a judgment. Which one is good for me? 1 hour a week, which one is good for me? I have to make a judgment. You have to. There is no choice. And you must be good in making your judgments, in fact. And for that, we need to have some knowledge base. Based on all the knowledge I have that I picked up over so many years, if I am blessed, then I can make those decisions properly. So that self-judgment is important. And likewise, judgment of everything else. For family members, parents have to make judgments for children. Constant. It's constant. Somebody said in class recently, some question was there about some Swamiji talking, etc. Generally, I mean, in these classes, we are just moving on. We're studying the Shastram, and shloka after shloka, we are trying to understand. And just a satsang question was there that some Swamiji was, I could not appreciate what the Swamiji was saying or something like that. Then the counter question was there, Guruji, we are judging Swamijis and all that. How can you judge a Swamiji like that? Then I responded, look, this is not a judgment this person is making. That person is saying that we don't have these kinds of conversation at all, rarely. But the person is saying that, in any subject matter, not just Vedanta, this teaching is such an important thing. One teacher can make a difference in the life of a child, correct? All of you know it, and you've all had so many teachers in school, and one teacher is dear to you. One teacher always looms large, correct? And why? Because he or she just made a difference. Everybody was good, but this teacher was just phenomenal. I had a teacher like that, chemistry, physics. This teacher was very good. Physics teacher used to make us sit under a tree and teach once. And he used to do all kinds of things to explain basic gravitation. Which human being cannot understand gravitation? Tell me. Is it a difficult concept? Well, so acceleration due to gravity. He wants to tell us what it is. A child may not appreciate it. Velocity. Okay, maybe I got velocity. What about acceleration? So he was very good. So, that kind of judgment we have to have. We constantly do it. We must do it if we want to advance in our lives. Life is short. And so, that judgment we have to. But what we say, don't judge others, means don't pass judgments, means incriminating. You are like this, you are not like this. And those kinds of statements which hurt a person, don't do that. How will it be if somebody else were to make a statement like that to me? No, I wouldn't like it. Okay, then stop that. Stop that. Assessments. Yeah, we are all assessing constantly. Situations, people, things and so forth. Alright, you have to constantly judge what kind of food you are getting. Somewhere something happened, you have a box of sweets in your hand. These days, thank God, they put all ingredients. Some years ago, this ingredient funda was not there in India. What ingredient you are talking about? Jalebi ka ingredient koi pucha? Did somebody ask you what is the content in the jalebi? But these days all sugar will be there, urad dal and all this rice and all will be there. Okay. So, then percentage of daily allowance and this and that. Good. These are all useful information. But you have to make assess. That's because it's meant for us to make an assessment. That's why they are putting it there. They think it's useful for us. They think that we think that it's useful for us. That's why it's there. All right. So we saw that. That is the key message from the last couple of classes. That the human being is self-conscious. By itself not a problem, but the minute the person makes a judgment about that oneself, that person, if the judgment is going to be detrimental to the person's emotional well-being, okay, my goodness, what all can be, I'm dark. That's it. How do you know? How do I know people are saying I'm dark? All I have to do is go to the department store and this end to that end, you have all this fair and lovely onwards, you've got everything, correct? Why fair and lovely? It sells. You know why it sells? Because I have a complex that I'm dark. All of us have that complex. And Bhagavan has given us so much beauty, but beauty gone, completely gone. Why? Because I'm dark. That's it, over. Once I make that judgment, then I'm finished. I'm chained for the rest of my life. Correct? I'm dark. I'm tall. I'm short. I'm weak. I'm not healthy at all. My health is just poor. Okay, even that is okay. Health is poor means at least you will take care of your health. That also may be okay. Okay. I'm no good. I'm a failure. We'll come to I'm a mortal later. Okay. What I'm going to come also I told you already. So I'll come to that later. And so this I am no good. That I am no good. That's it, over. Which means what? Emotionally I am no good. Even cooking wise I am no good. Work wise they claim I am no good. They're pretty clear. In offices these days companies have developed nice techniques. All this program, that program, and say finally when the performance appraisal comes, that's it, over. They are going to tell you who you are. So anyway, it's all good. This has a role. But judgment, finally I am told by so many people also, and even if I am a nice person, I will end up becoming somewhat self-judgmental. All these emotional problems come from that, stem from that self-judgment. I'm no good. I gave a talk. I'm no good. Once I remember this. And I had stage fear and all that. I mean, even now, everybody has stage fear. That's a very common thing. Stage fear. You know why stage fear? My God. See, all day long, I keep on talking with everybody, neighbor, family, this, I bore my children to death, okay? But I tell them, come on, go and talk. We want to listen to you. What? That's when, I think that's a great way to silence these people. Now only I got an idea. Somebody is talking, you just tell them, come on guys, come on over. My husband is going to talk. Did you all try that? I think all you wives should try that with your husband. If he's just constantly doing this. Okay. So then I said, my God, what? I'm standing in front of an audience. Sometime when I was doing grad school or something like that. Suddenly my professor said, go and teach. I'm going to go somewhere else. And so, anyway, so then the stage fear. And then this, I don't know how to, they say all kinds of formulas. Nothing works. I figured out nothing. Or take a deep breath and all this. What, take a deep breath? When you're mortally scared, you could take a deep breath. Is that the time to take a deep breath? You will actually kill yourself if you do that. Please don't do it. So, this self-judgment. I am no good. I can't speak in the public. My English is poor, and therefore I am very shy when I'm there in public places and all, unless I'm in my own group. That's why questions also. When it's time to ask questions, there is a fear of asking questions. Do you know why? Do you know why there is a fear? Very simple fear. Simple problem. What happens if people may think I'm stupid? Correct? Because now I'm asking something. and everybody is listening to me. That's public speaking, really speaking. And so that's why they always preface it. Guruji, it's a stupid question, but how do you know it's a stupid question? Did I tell you it's a stupid question? You should wait for me to tell you it is stupid, correct? You already made a judgment it is a stupid question. Do you know why? That's our nature. Self-judgment. Constantly I am wondering what other people will think of me. Correct? Once Swamiji said, what is India's national problem? India's national problem. What will other people think of me? This is India's national problem. Other countries' national problem, let it be. But I'm talking, we have to worry about one country. Only then we can worry about other countries. So therefore, this is the problem. Alright. So once that is recognized, then our Shastram takes us forward and says, okay, then once we recognize these kinds of issues that are there is a time when we all come to realize that this Artha, this so-called wealth and so-called Aishwaryam and all everybody has, doesn't fundamentally solve my problems. Correct? It doesn't take long to figure out. A thinking person, it won't take long to figure out that even if I am somehow happy because of what I have, I am blessed, I can watch so many people's lives. In my life, so many people are there. So much aage piche we have seen. Up and down, up and down. We've seen the poorest people leading happy lives. Somebody went somewhere to a village and they came back and told me, the first thing they told me, my God, Jaykumarji, they're also happy. This is what she said. They're also happy means what? That it's a village, there's nothing there, there's all huts out there. That means what? She realized that the place was flowing, overflowing with joy. Then what's the problem with that? Is that a problem? Yeah. I could not see that happiness in myself. And in my families, it's not there. Maybe that's what she meant. And so, we see all these ups and downs. Then we quickly realize, this being happy is, nobody has given. In school, I learnt so many subjects. I got all these, I aced all the subjects, and school topper I was. Nobody taught me. They taught me mathematics, physics, chemistry, social studies, geography, English, Hindi, Sanskrit also. If I am lucky, Sanskrit also will be there. And so many things were taught. But then I went to college. College also went on and on and on. 4 years, 5 years. Those days for me 5 years. These days 4 years. Went on and on. They taught me so many things. And I got a job also based on my qualifications. Guess what? I look at my resume and nowhere I've said I'm good at knowing how to be happy. It's not there. No course, not even one in the passing. People have told me, guys, be careful. All these things will give you, you can survive with these things. But whether you can live happily with these things or not is anybody's guess. Not even one teacher told me this. I struggled and struggled and struggled, and finally somewhere I heard something. And I heard something means what? I heard that this whole thing, this hunt for happiness, hunt for happiness is worldwide. You don't see animals hunting for happiness. It's only human beings. And so that is how this pursuit starts. And so the question is asked, what is this human being seeking? That's all. What are we seeking? What am I seeking? I am confused. Guruji, I am just confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Am I doing the right thing? And things are not working out, this and that. Good. At least I've learned to accept that things are not working out. Great start. And that you could express it to somebody. My goodness, that is half the ice broken. and that you could trust that this person X, you could actually express it, and that you thought that person will say some good words also. That much trust you have on somebody else, my God, that is huge. Huge. Or we may go to a psychologist also. These days, that is all, that option is there. Psychologist. Swamiji, once it seems, this somebody came. A lot of people are meeting. All Swamijis are all big line of people waiting. And so our Swamiji also, Dayanandaji, somebody came it seems, and introduced himself. Because they didn't know each other, first time meeting. And so he said, Swamiji, namaskar, namaste and all. Everything done. And sit down, please come. Swamiji won't say anything because there's nothing for Swamiji to say. If you want to say something, you can say. Okay, how are you and all. Now he introduces himself. I am a successful marriage counselor. I am a successful marriage counselor. Okay. So Swamiji understood his profession. All right, continue. Nothing for Swamiji to say. Okay, just nod the head like this. Then he says, yeah, what's the matter? My marriage is not working out. Now tell me, please tell me. Just imagine this. Please tell me what Swamiji should say. He's a successful marriage counselor, right? And he says, my marriage is not working out. Can you just think of the irony of the situation? At least this guy came and talked to Swamiji. That's a big thing. And he went on for a couple of minutes, it seems. And Swamiji quickly understood what the problem is. Understood. I mean, they're all jnanis. You know what? He didn't say exactly what he told that person. But in effect, he said, this guy is sitting all day from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in his whatever office. People are coming back to back, half an hour sessions, 1 hour sessions, and good, successful marriage counselor, right? I mean, he's making a lot of cash, no doubt. And then why marriage is not working out? He comes home, he got used to, and he doesn't listen to his wife. Why? Because he got used to listening to people who give him something. So then it seems Swamiji told him, next time you come home, you charge your wife $100 an hour. Then you listen to her, correct? What? Charge my wife? Yeah. Then only you listen to her. He got the message. He got the message. So that's how bad it is. That's how bad. Look at, you see the disconnect between our profession and our lives. That's all. That's what I get from this example. Complete disconnect. They're not meeting children, don't know which boy is doing in which college and all. Nothing we know. They're all doing. They're all there somewhere. Occasionally we meet. This is how it has become. And so the time comes when we have to ask, what is it we are seeking? I'm seeking. What is a human being seeking? And so last time we talked about Artha, Kama, Dharma. These three main things we are seeking. Chaturvida Purushartha, really speaking, 4. But I am going to start with 3. Artha, we saw. Artha means security. Security. Critical. I want to feel safe. I want to feel safe where I am. Once I feel safe means for my life, okay, life safety, then after that I want to have a comfortable life also. Simply safety is not enough. I want to have a comfortable life, and so I need all these things. I need a house, I need a solid family, and family means now not only I should be happy, but my family members also should be happy. So all these things come under Artha. Minimum. To just smile, even to smile, I must be reasonably happy inside. Correct? Only then I can smile. Otherwise, I listen to a joke and then, without knowing, our face becomes like that. I'm not complaining. Please don't understand. This is the reality. This is how it is. We are not judging anybody. This is the reality. Because the head is just filled with so many things. And so I can't appreciate a joke also. It has become like that. So, Artha, security, critical, Artha. Once Artha is given, then Kama. Pleasure, entertainments. Now I can do, these are all, what is it called? Discretionary. They say discretionary spending in India is increasing. They say, in the articles they say all these things. What is this discretionary spending? Yeah, spending. Some spending which is not discretionary means what? Artha related spending. Okay, now I am giving my own interpretation, right? Artha spending is required spending. Sunk cost, they say in some, sunk cost means that's it. Whether you like it or not, you have to pay your monthly rent, utilities, this and that you have to pay. Sunk Artha. Look at the Artha there. Computer has to work, electricity has to be there. Blue screen, they say BSOD, blue screen of death. All these terms I learned those days. Here they don't say all that. In Tamil Nadu, that too, sitting here, what BSOD and all. In a senior citizen home, they don't know all these things. So I say one good thing about living in a senior citizen home is nobody will bother you. That too, a person like me, once they know I'm teaching Vedanta and all, they will in fact give me a lot of space. They will just stay away from me. And I have a lot of space here. Literally, I have a lot of space. And so, the Artha related spending, correct? That is the sunk cost. That's a fixed cost. And then discretionary means what? Kama related spending, correct? Can I say that? Kama spending is called discretionary spending. I can go to the picnic, I don't have to go. I can go to here, I don't have to go. I can go with my family, I can take a flight. And these days, a little problem in India taking a flight. Okay, I don't know how many of you are watching the news. No, really, I can't smile like this because it's very sad out there. Indigo, they have just grow. My God, these people are all. I thought Indigo is this thing. These fellows are all pretty. Anyway, my mind is going there. So be careful, right? So I can choose a bus, I can choose a train, I can choose a flight also. By air, I can take my entire family. To Singapore I can go. Why Singapore? Wow, graduated because I worked for so many years. Now more money I have to spend. Nothing wrong. That's called Kama. Kama. Don't think Kama means something, Kama Sutra and all. Kama Sutra also is Kama only. But this also is Kama. Every little thing. Ice cream, Kama. Gulab Jamun, Kama. Everything Kama. Because I don't need Gulab Jamun for my survival. Artha is not required. My nephew, even today he remembers this. When he was a small boy, some 5, 6, 7 years old, enough to talk about these things. At that time I told him, look friend, look guy, and there are two things in life that we want. We want a lot of things. And so I want you to separate this group of things into two. One is things without which we cannot survive. We cannot survive. Life will be difficult. Like food. Can you live without food, Shreyas? No, we can't. We can't live without food. Sure? Are you sure? Absolutely sure? Yeah. Then food, put it in that category. Okay, which category? Need category. I'm going to call it need. Need category. Like this. Air. Can you live without air? Air? No. It's not possible. Okay, where will you put? Need category. Now the second category, also there are things that we keep using, and that's called want category. Like, you have toys in your room. How many toys you have? I have a lot of toys. Is that a need or want? You know, toys are all need. I was afraid he was going to say need category. He actually said want. Are you sure, Shreyas? You don't need your toys? If I ask you to give your toys to your neighbor, will you give it? Or give it to... Yeah, somebody needy, I think I would give it, he said. I said, my God, my job has become easy now because he answered my own questions. So, like this, he still remembers that. And Paripa, I remember all that he used to say. So, Artha, Kama, discretionary. Anything discretionary is Kama. Entertainment, pleasure, these are the words we use for Kama. Just categorizing what human beings seek, that's all it is. Then Dharma is there. Artha can be very complex also. Not simply food, shelter and coasting. Food, shelter means you have to secure your home. So you need home insurance, you need this insurance, you need that insurance, flood insurance and all you need. Everything is piled up. Ek house, only one house. But on top of that, security, watchman, everything is needed. Correct? So everything comes under Artha only. Kama. Pleasure also. Very, very highly refined sources of pleasure. That's why this entertainment industry is huge and constantly growing. Because people are looking for something different all the time. All the time different. And that's why these Vedanta classes don't sell. Because for us there is only one topic to talk about. No variety at all. No variety at all. At least Sanskrit and all, some variety is there. There's a language. I'm learning a language. People who would like to know, they can learn and they can write and they can read and all that. Some examples are there. Yahan par kya example? There's no PowerPoint. Nothing. No video. I can't show a video and say this is Vedanta. I can't do all that. This is not the way I learnt Vedanta. It's all monotonous. That's why sometimes I have to say some jokes also. Because otherwise people drop off. My Guruji used to say, Swamiji, finally there will be one person. One person will be there. Not good student. This teacher only will be there. Advaita will be there finally. You thought one student is there? No. Gone. This is called Advaita Vedanta, okay? This is our fate. This is the teacher's fate. You don't have to worry about all that. So, pleasure is also complex. Cruise. When I tell my mother and father cruise and all, they won't understand all cruise. Cruise control itself, they don't understand. What cruise and all, they don't know. No, going in a ship. Oh, going in a ship is called cruise, yeah. Where do you want to go next? Oh, ship, you can go? Yeah, I can go, wherever. And so, cruise, not to some ordinary, all this local island and all, I won't go. I'll go to Maldives. Or if you are in the US, you can go to Alaska. All this Mexico cruise and all, especially being in Houston, there's Mexico people, they go to Mexico all the time. What Mexico and all? Tariffs and all they have put. Mexico is struggling. It's a polluted place. Don't go there. Go to Alaska. You can see all these polar bears. You can see all this, what do you call that? I forgot all these names now. Yeah, you see all these animals.
Dolphins.
And dolphins, correct, exactly.
Penguins.
This thing. Dolphins, penguins you can see, and the sea otter, you can see otters. I saw this.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora, these are all
Aurora
things.
Borealis.
Can you see, sitting in Coimbatore, can you see Aurora Borealis? You can't. Therefore, you have to go to Alaska. So highly sophisticated. So that industry knows exactly what we want. And they capitalize on that. Nothing wrong, legitimate. Then only you Google Alaska and you figure out, oh, Alaska, there is a state called Alaska, is it? Okay. Because until then, you don't know all these things. And so I want to live long, Artha. I want to live long, Artha, but I want to live long happily. And so, happily also partially Artha. For many, Kama also is there. Kama, big part is Kama. Happily I want to live. Okay. That's why a lot of complaints. Life is just, you ask them, how's life? How's life? Now tell me, this is a very dangerous question to ask. You know why? Because you don't know. It depends on who is talking. You can, life is all right. And then move on. We all move on. In America, there's a nice cute thing they do. Hey John, how's life? How are you? And he'll respond, hey Jay, how are you? That's it. He doesn't even answer my question. He responds with a question.
How is the life treating you?
Yeah, how's life treating you? Okay. So, how's life treating you? Means no answer. Not one word. Nothing is revealed. He doesn't say, I'm fine. Nothing. But you come to India here and say, how are you? Be careful who you're talking to. They will start from their third marriage onwards. Third marriage, and second marriage, first marriage. And then you simply asked a simple question you asked, how are you? Okay. And this guy is going on and on. Really, do you have time for all these things? Don't have time. So living happily is so important. So that way the guy wants to unload some of his stuff. So he's telling you all these things. And so Artha Kama. So why I said all this, it depends. Sometimes it appears like Kama, but it's Artha category. It appears like Artha, but it can be Kama also. You have to think about that. Alright, this is not a big deal to understand. Then Dharma is what we are now going to talk about. Artha, Kama, Dharma. Dharma. Alright, very popularly used word periodically. They say Sanatana Dharma is another popular word. People say you should not call our religion as Hinduism. You should say Sanatana Dharma and all. We say, okay, good. Good. More people say that. I am happy about it. That means there is some awareness, We are trying hard to create awareness. One person at a time, one child at a time. We are trying to create awareness. And so, Dharma. Now the question is, Dharma here, what does it mean? Dharma means a lot. Dharma, even an attribute, a quality, a characteristic is also called Dharma. The Dharma of water is to flow, is to be transparent, is to stick to things that it touches. That is the Dharma of the water. That's not the meaning here. And Dharma here means duty, righteousness. Okay, these words we can use for Dharma. Because I want Artha, and I'm doing a job. I want to earn money. Now, earning money, there's so many ways to earn money. And I can earn money so many ways, okay? And there are so many ways from which I can earn tons of money also. And under the table also I can earn money, correct? Under the table, then there is a person who says, I will not. I will not. Because principles. That guy is a principles driven guy. And he says, I will not. So this lying, deceiving, cheating, all these things come under the category of adharma. And I don't want to do that if somebody says he's aligned with what is called dharma. Why? Just earn money. What's the problem? Just say a few lies are okay. Some people will say, no, it's not okay. They'll say it's not okay. That's it, over. You can do it. Don't make me do all these things. That is why some people will quit some companies after joining. Even though salary is great and all that, company, big name company. But this thing's a toxic environment. And so all kinds of funny stuff is going on. Do this, don't do that. Don't hide this, don't tell this and all that. And this within a few weeks he realizes these fellows are just not all qualified people. It's all shady stuff. The guy will just quit. He can't handle all these things. Even if he remains jobless for a few months, he will just say, I'm quitting. Why? Because Dharma is ingrained in this blood, in his system. This you all know very well. I don't have to tell you all these things. So how should I interact with people? Why should I not deceive somebody? So the son asked the father, Dad, what's the use of all your education? Look at all these, your friends, your all classmates, all big houses. He's part of all these political parties and he's built big houses. He's not even a local guy, councillor. He's still built a big palace-like house. You are there, you said you had studied here, studied there, this and that. What have you done for this family? Please tell me. Like this the son asks. Okay? You are saying you have to be truthful and all. Like Yudhishthira. You are a loser like Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is a loser, okay? All this Dharmaputra and all you people talk about. I'm not interested in all this Dharmaputra and all. He's a loser. Did he enjoy life? Please tell me, father, tell me. Did Yudhishthira enjoy life? Constantly, ye karo, wo karo, ye nahi karna hai, wo karna hai. Yes, he keeps on talking. One joke also he can't say. Yudhishthira. Did Yudhishthira ever crack a joke? No. So you people are all dharma, dharma and all. Nothing, useless. So like this the son will say, what my father can do with such people? Illapa, you can't do all that. You have to, dharma is important. Like that something he'll has to say. So why I said all this? Why should I not deceive somebody? The father should say, tell the son, Atmanaha pratikulani paresham na acharet. Hey, do you want other people to deceive to you, my dear son? Just tell me yes or no, that's all. Do you want other people to cheat you? Do you want other people to hurt you? Just answer this question. Have a dialogue on this topic. He won't yield quickly. If the answer is no, then Atmanaha pratikulani, no, I don't want others. Pratikulani means what is inimical to me, don't do that to others. That's all it is. Don't do unto others what you don't want others do unto me. Something like that. Golden rule, some golden rule. That's it. It may be a golden rule. For us, Mahabharata, this is. And past, beyond that also. So, that's the golden rule. That's it. Dharma is that. Very simple. Dharma is not at all complicated. Every guy knows about Dharma, even without any education. The child knows very well. That is why he's tired when dad says do this, don't do this, mother says do this, don't do this. He's absolutely tired because I know it already. And so he's so tired, now he begins to actually violate those rules. Not because he doesn't know. He's tired of this parents just telling don't do. Even a thief, hey, what do you call that? They have this serial something. Okay, thief. Even an inveterate thief, his habit is only stealing. That's all he does. Even that guy, you can't say he doesn't know any dharma. In fact, he knows dharma quite more than you and I do. Do you know why? Because he knows it. That is why he comes in the night. In the cover of night he comes. Why not during the day? Because he knows. What does he know? He knows several things. People don't like to be robbed by me. He knows that. He knows that. And therefore what? Therefore I have to keep a chaku with me also. Why chaku? Just go and rob, no? You have a problem? Yeah, people don't like to be robbed, and if they see me robbing, they will have me arrested and they will have me beaten up. Therefore, night, cover of night also. Night time and people don't see me. This fellow knows everything about Dharma. No judge, anybody has to teach him anything about Dharma. Dharma is crystal clear in the minds of every human being. Please make a note, think about it and let me know what you think. Okay? Crystal clear. Values crystal clear. Be honest. You don't have to tell your children to be honest. You have to ask yourself, are you honest in all dealings in front of your children? This is what my question is going to be to you. Stop telling your children this, do this, don't do this. The child is not straying because the child is seeing that those same attributes in the parents or in other role models nearby. Maybe teachers. Teachers maybe are not good role models in school. What to do? If a teacher stands up for Dharma, I'm telling you, the students of that class, whether they come, they're top-notch scoring, getting into great colleges or not, those children will be dharmic. I guarantee you. One teacher is enough in a school. No, I will not do it. It's not correct. What you have done is not correct. Like that role modeling, if she does, over. Life's lessons are learnt. That's all is needed. Role modeling is needed. That's by the way. One person I know, I call him uncle, and he will not bribe. He goes to all this. In India, you have to be ready with cash. And so, he will not bribe. And so, he goes to these offices whenever, some like driver's license or whatever you have to get, you have to have cash with you. Even driver's license. So he will just sit. They are supposed to sign the paper and give it to him. They will just keep it and keep quiet. Then he will sit there for half an hour and then go again. And he'll just look. Look means what? It means you're waiting for something. He won't say, give me something. Because cameras are all there, They won't say. So he just waits for half an hour. Then he goes back again. Madhyanam Randi. This is Hyderabad. Madhyanam Randi. So, Randi. So, come in the afternoon. Then this man is saying, no problem. He'll wait there. We'll wait there, have lunch, come back, wait, come back and say, Repu Randi, come tomorrow. Repu Randi, come tomorrow. Then he will not argue. He will go home, come tomorrow. He will come at 9 or whatever in the morning and just... After 2 days, this fellow in the counter doesn't know what to do. He will just sign the paper and give it. That's it. Because it's a waste of time dealing with such people, right? I have to focus on so many other people and negotiate with them for some cash. That is better. My time is better spent there. And so this is how he does. Because he said, I'm not going to, I will not bribe, he says. Now, I am not saying you all should not bribe and all that. That kind of statement I won't make. Life and death situation, sometimes you have to give cash, means you have to do it. You can't. System is like that, means you have to sometimes go. You have no other way. Otherwise, your life will be in turmoil. I'm telling you, family will be in the streets sometimes. Therefore, we definitely don't want our family to be in the streets. So anyway, that's all to be interpreted. Keep that in mind. And so, therefore, that dharma is so important. We all know that. That's why conflict. What is a conflict? Conflict. Dharma Sankatam, we say. Dharma Sankatam. What is the Dharma Sankatam? Hey, I know what is right, but I did something that I should not have done. That's it. Over. Once this happens, then you can't just sit quietly, just moving around and something wrong. I did something wrong. Until it is corrected, it just keeps on gnawing at you. Gnawing. I told a child something I should not have said. Parents and children, this is what happens at home. Constantly it happens. You shout at your child, then suddenly you say, oh my God, come on. I should not have done it. Hug the child. Sorry, ma. Why? What happened? You did the right thing also sometimes, shouting. But then you feel bad. Constantly it happens. So there at least you could hug the child and neutralize that problem. But there are situations where you can't neutralize the problems and it will keep you awake in the night. Dharma. This dharma is what keeps us awake in the night. Lack of artha cannot keep us awake in the night. We'll sweat it out, doesn't matter. Lack of kama also will not keep us awake in the night. Lack of entertainment. Okay, that's my karma. You can say and move on. But dharma, adharma, this kind of conflict has the power to keep us awake. Okay? And so, this is one thing. Artha is there, kama is there, and because artha and kama have to be backed up by dharma, you have a third category called dharma. Some religions do not believe in dharma. One big famous religion said in a conference that no, we don't believe in dharma. Clean. Swamiji, it was a lesson for Swamiji, I think. It's Islam. I'll be open. A conference, big conference of religions. And we were talking about dharma, conversion and all that. He said, we don't believe in dharma. Gone. Clean, over, bold ho gaya. Hum Hindus bold ho gaya. That's it. Here we are spending so much time talking about dharma. He said, we don't believe in all that. Anyway, that's a separate topic. So, dharma has one more meaning. Please make a note. One more meaning. And what is that? Punyam is called dharma. In our tradition, our dharma, punyam is very important. Punyam. So, someone is asking, why should you do all these things? All this charity, annadanam and all. People who are suffering, if you and I don't help, who will help them? Like that, the parent can say, That is also good, perfect reasoning. And another reason also is that punyam. If I do this, Shastram says two things will happen to any karma. One result is drishtapalam. Drishtapalam means I can see the result right away. Right away or sometime soon I can see the result. And then there is something called adrishtapalam, a result that will not be seen. You can't see the result, but you will experience the result. It will come to you. It has gone to your account. Don't worry. Your punyam, nobody can steal. Chance kadayade. You can't. Nobody can steal. It belongs to you. At least your money, somebody can steal. But this punyam, guess what? This Chitragupta, Yamadharma Raja, makes sure it sticks to you. No accountant can touch it. Punyam and papam goes to our account. That dharma, that punyam is called dharma. Very important. In certain contexts. Here also we can use that context and we can say, why do I need punyam? Why do I need punyam? So what? You can't see it also. There's no guarantee you're getting punyam. Okay, we all believe in the Vedas, so we believe in it. Punyam is a way of securing Artha and Kama for the future. Same Artha and Kama only, punyam. But future. It is insurance. Like life insurance. What is life insurance? It's of no use to me when I am alive. Only when I am dead it becomes useful. Correct? Correct? That is life insurance. Same thing. Dharma is punarjanma insurance. Let's put it that way. If that helps you. I just came up with the phrase punarjanma insurance. Okay? That's it. Securing my future. Punarjanma. That punyam is needed. It's all purely based on our own tradition. The Vedic tradition only it is. Other traditions, this argument will not work. Or maybe partially work and all that. Fine. So, just to understand this better, we're going to look at some examples. Okay? Mother wakes up in the morning and then she wakes up her children also. And she starts preparing food for everybody. She does this day in and day out, she does it, okay? Day in and day out. Year after year she does it, okay? And you ask her, why are you doing this? Why? किस पुस्तक में लिखा है ये? Where is it written that you should do all this? Your children can... Swiggy is there. All they have to... In fact, they are only telling you, Mom, you don't have to get up every morning like this. We can take care of ourselves. We are growing up. We are grown up. They are telling you or not. Despite their please, P-L-E-A. Yes, please. Okay, not E. Despite their please, they're saying Swiggy and all, we have WhatsApp, everything is there. The money that's there in the WhatsApp, that's where the problem is, okay? So why? You ask that mother. Now look. Which category is her activity coming under? This is the question I want to ask. Year after year serving her family, which activity it comes under? This is the question we are asking ourselves. Is it Artha, is it Kama or Dharma?
Swadharma.
That seems to be the obvious answer. Swadharma. Parents' duty towards children, period. Father, mother, both. And they find a way to distribute the responsibilities. They do it in their own way. Swadharma is what? Swadharma. She will say, what kind of question are you asking? My parents did this to me and it's obvious it's our duty to take care of our children. They don't know what to eat. And today if I talk about nutrition and all, they won't understand anything. So I just give them whatever is good for them. If she says that, that's Swadharma. I'm giving to them what my parents gave to me. Something like that she says. Swadharma. Suppose she says, look at this. Suppose she says, They won't get a job if they don't go to college. They can't go to college if they don't go to school. They can't go to school properly if they're not pushed, and if they're not given good meals, good food, etc. And only if they go, then finally only if they get a job, they can earn money. Like this argument and all, if he starts giving, I'm asking you a simple question. Is that Swadharma? Does it sound like Swadharma to you? To me, it does not sound like Swadharma. Does not sound like it. Because she is interested in Artha. She is interested in Artha. She is interested in Artha. Artha for children is important. That children should have Artha, because if they are not happy, I am not happy. Okay? That's okay. But if her argument is all towards this profession and earning and this and that all the time, then there is this Swadharma partly, then Artha category partly. I just want you to think about these things. That's all. There's no fixed answer for all these things. But suppose she says, no, I want them to be well-rounded. Good nutrition should be there. They should also learn about nutrition. And if they are going to be here for a few more years, it's my duty. And I want to serve them properly. That's all. Suppose she says like that. Then she is only doing her duty. And after that, it's whatever, if they need help, they can ask me. Otherwise, their chat GPT is there anyway. Yesterday I saw news. You know what the news is? One teacher quit teaching. One teacher of school. She is probably in I think 7th, 8th grade. She quit in America. She quit teaching because her video went viral, it seems. She sent a video saying, my children cannot read. 8th grade. They can't read. They can't write also because chat GPT is writing for them. I have no role to play. She quit the job. That's it, over. She joined a non-profit organization. If Ashseva Kendram knew that a person like that was there, I would have said, please come. We need a lot of good teachers like you. Like you, we need teachers, I would have said, with open arms, I would have said. You look up that video. I sent it in the teachers group. Anyway, so that teacher is interested in teaching basic English, right? And basic writing. What joy! A teacher's joy is to make a person see all this grammar, noun, verb. There's a joy in teaching all these things. That's the role of a teacher. Writing a letter. How do you write a letter? Guy, I want a job. I like your company. I've been using Google for all these years. I can do all these things. Is this a way to write a letter? I don't know how our children are going to do all these things. I really don't know. Anyway, so that's the joy that a teacher needs. Now this teacher, no wonder this teacher just quit the job. Anyway, there is a billionaire. There is a billionaire CEO. He's a billionaire. He doesn't have to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow is not there in his map, in his radar. It's not there. But tomorrow is there only when it comes to all his dealings. And he buys a lot of companies. He buys companies. Merger. This M&A is a very big thing. It has become a very big thing over the last few decades. And they have divisions, departments, except M&A division. Anyway, so now I ask you a question. Is this which category it's going to come under? Is he buying companies coming under Artha category or Kama category? If you say, what Kama category? It's all profession, it's all everything. Yeah, it's Artha category. But I told you, suppose he said, no, my company is not doing well, it might become bankrupt. So we have to do something quickly in order to strengthen our company. And so I had to do these things. If he says, then Artha category, survival, clean survival. Suppose company is doing fine, he is also doing fine, he's a billionaire. A few more million is not going to change his net worth, Net worth. He's not going to do anything. Therefore, if that is the case, then you know what he says? For him, it becomes a game. Game, correct? It's a game. Buying, selling is a game. No, they did it like this. That CEO, because the CEOs are comparing against whom? Same CEO only. I'm sure this Sundar Pichai will compare himself against what? Not Jayakumar of Coimbatore. No chance. Why no chance? Even if he knows me, there's no chance of comparing, because there's no fun in comparing himself to. It is like saying I'm a Sanskrit scholar and you're trying to impress this 3-year-old baby. No, a 3-year-old baby cannot. Even if she says, Radhima, you're so good in Sanskrit. Suppose she says, well, is that a certificate or what? No, you just hug her and said, nah, it's so nice. It's a play. So like that, this guy is now karma for him. This buying and selling, not in the Artha category, it's all karma category. That is why people suffer in the process. For him it is karma, and he doesn't care what happens to people, this and that. Sell, buy, sell, split, and then lay off, this, that, karke. Whatever, I'm just giving an example, that's all. So, we don't know which category it comes under. Okay? Recently I saw the news, you all must have seen it. Elon Musk got a $1 trillion salary package. How many of you have seen it? Just raise your hand. Many of you have seen it. Some of you, if you have not seen it, you may be wondering, what did he say? Guruji, can you repeat that? Let me repeat it once again, because it's a bit weird. I should repeat it. Not $1 million salary. The $1 million salary and all, we crossed some 30, 35 years, 40, 50 years ago itself, we crossed that thing. $10 million? No. $1 billion, did you say? No. $1 billion, 9 zeros are there in a billion, okay, in case you have a doubt. 1,000 million, okay. This man, package is not $1 billion. It is $1 trillion. It is the GDP of Switzerland, okay. It's the GDP of many countries, don't even go there. So, then I said, did they make a mistake in the spelling or something? I said, no, this is $1 trillion. You just look up the news. It seems, he said, I'll walk away if you won't give me $1 trillion. One thing is crystal clear. The whole board approved his package. One thing is crystal clear from this. The board is utterly insecure. Which one? The board of that company, whatever that thing is. What is it? I'm forgetting this name. Tesla. The board of Tesla is utterly insecure because they think this is the only guy who can make it happen. So there are so many billion people in this universe. They should be smart enough to say, come on, whatever. Anyway, that's one thing. This guy knows one thing. What about Elon Musk? This is no longer in the Artha category. It's all karma category, correct? If it is Artha and all, they won't behave like this. It may be nice negotiating tactic and all that. Anyway, but so you can see where this is all going. Anyway, so this is all Dharma. Dharma has to be interpreted. Underline this statement. Dharma is not black and white. It has to be interpreted. That is another big thing. Means what is right for me need not be right for you. Correct? Or what was right for me 10 years ago is not right for me now. 20 years ago I used to have so many sweets, this, that. And today, doctor has said no, cut down. Same. So what was right then for me is not right for me now. Dharma of that time is not the Dharma of this time. Constantly interpreted. Nobody can say so and so food is not good. You have to come up with a clause. Not good means what? Oh, not good if taken in excess quantity. If taken by people with comorbidities. Comorbidity. That's a word I learnt. So, okay, I see. Okay, kidney problems are there means you should not take these things. Okay, good. So that clause has to be there. Means what? Constantly interpreted. No food is either good or bad. Generally. Absolute statement not possible. Why? That is it. That is why we say Dharma has to be interpreted. Right, wrong is constantly interpreted. I give an example. I like to give this example. You see a video on WhatsApp. It's a short 10-second, 15-second video. You saw the video, it's going, and suddenly a man comes and pushes this 4-year-old girl, pushes, and then she just falls, and she bruises her arms and legs, and she's starting to cry. This is the video. Did he do the right thing or not? It's a clearly adharmic act, wrong act. An adult pushing a child like this for no reason is, I mean, why would anybody do this? It's a wrong act. Adharma, clean. Then I'm going to send you another video on WhatsApp. It's not 15 seconds. It's now 30 seconds. 45 seconds video. Okay. Now you may not watch a 45-second video because you're all busy people, it has to be within few seconds, it should be, but still it's an imagination only. So 45-second video, and now you're seeing the same thing. And what happens now? This guy is taking a video of this man that's walking on the street, and suddenly he sees, and then he starts running, and the camera now shifts to where he's running towards. And this this girl is about to cross the street, and the bus is coming from there. So he runs, he runs, and then he pushes the child to the side to keep her away from the bus. Same thing, same act. Previous video also same act. This video also same act. Now your decision is going to be different. Now I ask you, is it dharma or adharma? Means what? Hey, this guy, the collector should give him an award, correct? For saving the life of a child. What? You went from adharma to award in 1 minute? Why? What is the difference? What is the difference? The difference is context, that's all. Context makes everything. Context decides if an act is right or wrong. That is why that's why always mature parents will always assess what the child is doing. Child did something, then immediately they will step back. It doesn't sound right, but then let's wait and see what happens. Why wait and see? Because they don't know the context. Parent doesn't know the context. What happened, who, when, why. They ask some questions to figure out what the context. Action has become clear. You came late. Last 2 nights you've been coming late home. You should not come after 8, I told you. You're not that old yet. Now something happened. So you just cautiously find out what happened. Then you say, okay, that's fine, I understood. You could have called me. I would have come and picked you up. So nothing wrong. So that act was not a dharmic act. Like that you can make a decision. Anyway, Artha, Kama, Dharma. Dharma means righteousness. Dharma also means punya papa. Punyam means more specifically. And Dharma has to be interpreted. Things can fall under Artha category, they can fall in Kama category, or it's not obvious. Looks can be deceiving. You have to think about it. And if you carefully think about it, the category will shift. We saw some examples. And so, alright, so getting pretty close here. Having said that, it still does not answer one question. What does not answer one question? If I say a human being seeks Artha, Kama and Dharma, it still doesn't answer that question. I suppose somebody says, I have all the Artha in the universe. For the next 7 generations I have. So that means that person is not seeking Artha. Alright. What about Kama? Kama, I've been there, done that. Been there, done that means what? There is no place I have not seen. I've grown out of all that. Good, man, this guy is mature now. He's talking. Dharma is also fine. I've been dotting the I's and crossing the T's. There's no issue. I know all about Dharma. Or he may not know also. We don't know what all he did. But bottom line is he says, what? I'm not happy. After all the money I've earned and everything, I'm not happy. Look at the house. It's 2-storied house. It's 3,000 square feet, 3,500 square feet. And look at the security guards, all the things, everything is there. 5,000 square feet, whatever. But I'm not happy. Is that a problem? You just said I have everything. So what if you're not happy? What? So what if you're not happy? So you're not happy. Are you out of your mind or what? I'm saying I'm not happy. Happy. You want to be happy also, is it? Okay. Yeah, I want to be happy, of course. If Artha, long ago, I remember this, 1986 or 7. So this Trump was, at that time, I knew Trump. Why? Because he was coming on all these newspapers. And this Time magazine and all I used to read. This guy is just buying hotels, selling hotels in Las Vegas and this and that. If you all lived in those days, you will know, in the US. And he's just a moving man. He's the richest man at those times. One of the richest people. Trump, the same Trump who is now your president. Okay, that Trump only. Don't think some other Trump. Same Trump, real estate tycoon he was. And he was interviewed. Sir, your net worth is just skyrocketing, and you're doing all these things. And what is you must, your desires must all be fulfilled. Generally, these kinds of questions, today's media will not ask all that. What desire and future and this and that, happiness and all that. No. You know what he said? He said, no, I don't have time to enjoy what I have. Trump that way is very honest in many areas. He's sometimes too honest and is too open. He doesn't know when to talk and what to talk, what to say, when to say and all. He doesn't know. But honestly he said, I don't have time to enjoy what I have. That's it. He can be a Vedanta teacher if only. Okay. So, at least Dharma teacher he can be. So, that is how all of this is. I have everything, but I don't have what it takes. They say what it takes. What does it take? What is the use of having all this if I'm not happy? Look at my family. Son is somewhere else, daughter is somewhere else. They are not happy. That's it. See how sad it is. Even as I tell it, I am becoming sad. Correct? Even though it is just an example. How can this person live happily with all these problems? Just 4 people, that's all. Wife, husband, son, daughter, okay? That's all. It's not like he has a big family of 100 people just because he's a wealthy guy, billionaire. No, you just need 4 people to be sad, correct? That's it. Sad. After all this, I'm sad. That means what? That means all the things I've done all these years, is it a waste? Guruji, is it all a waste? That's what he's asking. How do you respond to such a person? So at least the person has come to recognize that Artha is required. Nothing buys like money, like I always say. Nothing buys like money. If you need something that requires money, you have to earn it. That's it. Nothing buys like it. You want to live a comfortable life? Money is only cash, is what will give you a comfortable life. Yeah. Right there is the answer. Right there is the answer. Did he say comfortable life? Yes. Did I say happy life? No, I didn't say happy life. Comfortable life. Yeah, comfortable life Artha will give. Guaranteed. In fact, we can guarantee also. But happy life it can't give, because a new car you bought and it's hardly been 10 days, it doesn't start now. Tell me. You tell me now what you will do. Huh? New. Whatever. Audi. I don't know. I used to remember all these brands those days. When I was looking at all brands, I used to know Ford brands, this brand, that brand, Mercedes-Benz, SZ and all SEZ. All these I used to remember. As walking, you long walk to the college. This Purdue University was a huge university. And you have to keep on walking this department, English department, math department, CS department, mechanical engineering, aeronautical engineering, chemical engineering, nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight. What do? I look at cars along the way. Yeah, I've never seen these kinds of cars in India. So I'm just watching. What's your problem? So I used to look at all the parked cars and all I used to watch. Parked cars. Ford Fiesta. I used to be very good at this. Very good at this means what? It's not like I took an exam and got a prize and all that. But I used to know all these things. So car is there. It didn't work. Means what? Sad. You can scream at the guy who sold the car. Maximum you can do. That's all you can do. But you have to put up with all this. So, happiness is anybody's guess. So, that's where we are right now. So, we'll continue. That's where moksha is going to come. That's where moksha becomes important. And until then, moksha is nowhere in sight. We can easily say that. Moksha is nowhere in sight. It's not there in the radar at all. Okay? Alright, it's already late. So, there is a camp I'm conducting. It's a Vedanta camp. And I'm teaching a text called Niti Shatakam. Niti Shatakam is about Dharma. The beautiful text. I used to teach shlokas from that text to children in Houston. In 2004, I used to teach, I remember. Okay, it is, I remember those things. Danena panihi, karuna paranam and all that. Shrotam, shrotram, shrutenaiva, natu kundalena. It's imagine telling this to children. Hey, do you know how the ears can shine? By jewelry, will they shine? Yeah, jewelry also they will shine. But you know what he's saying? It says you can wear any amount of jewelry you want. But guess what? What you hear is what shines the ears, makes the ears really good. Like that I used to tell our children. Those shlokas and all will be there. Sometimes very cryptic, loaded shlokas will be there. It's called Niti Shatakam, written by Bhartrihari. So 4-5 days we are going to spend in this Ashavidya Gurukulam. So those of you who are interested, please come. And then our Srinivasanji will be teaching about Bhagavad Gita, Raga Dvesha and all he's going to talk about. How to manage our own likes and dislikes like that. So it will be a good camp. So especially the new students who are there, if time permitting and if, logistics permitting, Indigo and all, they say February 16th only they'll release all these flights, 1,000 cancelled flights. So don't, be careful. Indigo and all, you may not, be just careful if at all you want to buy tickets. Because they say February 16th. Today is hardly December 16th. 2.5 months, there's going to be a, I don't know, you don't think of these things at all until it happens. Now it seems like COVID time, Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.